Presented by Lazy Boy Studios.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. Unfortunately, there's a little bit of difficulty with the audio files, so it may sound a little bit different. Hopefully, it's not too bad. I hope you guys can still enjoy the episode, and I will hopefully have it fixed by next episode. Thanks.
Previously on Dungeon Tales.
We need you to find an item.
What's the
Very, very important item.
All right.
You see a crystal on the altar that is a little bit bigger, just a little bit, than what you would think. Like, it's a giant fucking crystal.
Huge.
And you see priests everywhere, acolytes. Everything's bright and shiny and clean.
So I take it we can't take that. It's too big.
Or is it a much smaller version?
So you guys make it to the dock of Count Teal, and you are led into the room. You see Count Teal there. He's rather surprised, actually, to see you. He goes, "Oh my god, you guys made it back. I heard there was all sorts of troubles. There was guilds and whatnot, and temples."
How did you hear all... Never mind.
He has his ways.
I reach into Noodle's bag and I pull out the shard.
I slap his hand. Get your hand out of my shit.
He goes, well, the message spell is quite a useful spell. Especially when you can also... He pulls out an orb. He goes, I can talk to Bimose with this most of the time.
Anyways, here's the shard.
He refuses to touch it. He goes, oh no, I'm not taking that. He's taking that. And that's where we're ending the episode.
Who the fuck is he?
Behind you, you do see a guy who looks actually very average.
Well, I can't go for that.
What?
No, I can't go for that.
Go for what? Average?
Average, yeah.
So he's 6 foot. He's wearing robes that have arcane signals going down the hems. He looks young, probably around, you'd guess 25, 26, mid-20s. But when he looks at you, you kind of feel a dissonance as you're observing.
So, who are you? And why should we come with you?
Because I am the Archmage of Terris. And you see Monsieur Nurian is waiting for you.
Great.
Do you guys say anything as you guys walk up? He does not look happy to be awake.
I say, good morning.
Morning. Can we get off this shithole?
Yeah.
You guys are standing next to the boat. You see Bimase says, have a nice trip. As Nurian taps the ground 3 times, and you guys suddenly feel very sick as you find yourself in a completely different port.
Oh my god.
Fucking shit.
Did we just get teleported?
You see Nurian goes to the edge of the pier and vomits, but your ship is there in one piece.
Well, that's a silver lining.
So in front of you is a town which you guys have not yet seen, or at least Chirper has not seen recently, which would look like very much an industrial revolution. You see smokestacks. You actually see ships that are huge, like 10 times the size of yours. Full cruisers, you see cannons, you see machines moving things, you see robotics. Very much a steampunk-esque layout at the moment. Hello and welcome to episode 10 of Skies of Aurora. It is a very late night recording, so we'll see what we can do today.
Late night hours.
Late night hours with Skies of Aurora. Everybody say hi.
Hi.
I'm going to try not to be too loud so the kids can sleep.
Yeah.
Not my kids, but other kids.
I'm the only one with kids.
Yeah, but I'm living in a
You have
house with
enough
2
kids
kids.
for all of us, though.
That is true.
Good point.
Anyways, you last found yourself in the city of Meta, in the Tower of Teres. I don't have this officially made on Incarnate, but I have a drawn map of the city so far. You guys are in the middle.
Yeah.
I will
good.
eventually
I like it.
make that bigger and post it somewhere for you guys. Anyways, what do you guys do?
Are we-
I think
we-
the last thing I was
Uh,
doing was learning about space magic.
That's correct. You were learning. You guys were going to be picked up in the morning.
Yes, I think we went to bed and we're going to wake up fresh.
Okay.
I
So
don't remember what Noodle was doing. I just remember talking about a guy about boots.
Boots
Yeah.
and the guy who made the boot.
Mm. I should make it so Noodle likes cats. So I can just go boots and cats, boots and cats, boots and cats.
I had a good head bob to that.
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go to sleep.
Forrester was the guy who made the boot.
Right.
Just make sure I have everyone on my list of NPCs. All right. So you guys all pass out. Sugar's there. She's been studying all day.
Oh yeah. Yep. Pass out. Hey,
All right,
I got 500 gold from that last.
Yes, you did.
right? I'm 500 gold richer.
GVAC finally has money.
Oh my god! Look at this pile of gold.
He's just like swimming in it, like on the ground.
I think I'll put it in the ring.
Oh.
Oh, that's smart.
All the items I gave you, by the way, are now in the book.
Yeah. All right.
There has been progress on the book, people.
We did it. Progress.
Anyways, in the morning, there's a gentle on your door.
That was an amazing noise.
How
Can
the
you do that
fuck did you
again?
do that?
My boom arm.
Do it again. Wow. That,
Impressive.
Was that spot on?
not
No,
like
that
a
was a little different,
door.
actually.
Yeah, you'll
At
hear
first, it
it.
was like a boom, da, boom, da, boom, da, boom.
Yeah.
And now we switch to our dubstep section.
Bum, bum, ba-da-da-da-da-da.
Oh, oh.
All right, so we're taking a
Mark.
That's not dubstep.
It was a bass background noise.
That looks very much like something else.
I wish we had that clip saved so I could send it to Tyler.
This is why we need to start streaming on Twitch so I can make clips.
I know, right?
Anyways,
I guess we get up and answer the door.
well, you're all in separate rooms.
Well, I get up and answer the door that knocked on mine, I guess.
All right, so you see one of the guards or one of the mages from before in the gray clothing with the gray hood with the staff.
So, is your favorite color gray or is it like a uniform thing?
It's a uniform thing. He
So what
seems
did you-
very laid back, this one who's talking to you.
So, what's your favorite color?
Purple.
Nice.
I'm kind of offended you didn't ask my name.
Well, I'm kind of thinking that's mine.
Well, I know who you are. You're Noodle.
Well, I don't know who you are, so therefore it's rude of you not to introduce yourself.
Jovis.
Nice to meet you, Jovis.
I
Yeah.
am here to steal you away for a bit.
Now, is it stealing if I go willingly?
No.
I thought so. Carry on, Jovis.
All right, so he leads you off. The rest of you have a knock at your door.
Yes. Hello. Who's that?
So you see one of the guards, they're in the gray. He's like, it's a young woman who's standing in front of him. She's like, I'm here to take you up to the dean.
Oh, what's your name?
Alice?
Ellis? I'm GVAC. I'm new to these places.
Nice to meet you. You should do well here.
Why, thank you. I'll talk to the dean.
Okay, she says follow me.
Okay.
All right. Tripper?
Oh, what? Coming. I open the door.
You see a hulking half-orc who's also in gray robes. With a staff. He's like, I'm here to take you to the dean.
I crane my head upwards and go, yeah, okay.
Good. So he takes you up to the dean. So you all arrive there. Do you guys remember who the dean is? Large Mage?
Oh,
I remember he's an
yes.
asshole.
Correct. Nurian?
Ah, yes, Nurian the asshole.
He wasn't an asshole to me.
He's an asshole to those who waste his time.
Yes, good point.
Which automatically makes him Noodle's arch nemesis.
That's why I made him a belt out of watches.
Just so the audience knows, yeah, no.
A belt of watches?
Yes. Therefore, it's a
Watch belt?
waste of time.
Oh,
Da-da-da-da.
oh God, I walked right into that.
I hope he likes it.
So you see the crystals on his desk.
I much
spinning,
prefer the hips of time.
Ooh.
But
What?
do those hips lie?
They don't. The hips don't lie.
They only tell the time.
Shakira.
Who's Shakira?
She has the hits of times and they don't
Oh.
lie.
Just
that
ignore
makes
me.
sense.
G-Vax
Were you channeling another plane again?
Shakir.
Sometimes, experiments from Mimose. Sometimes my mind goes elsewhere.
I try to want to see an experiment where like G-Vac just gets stuck at every Super Bowl halftime show.
She's like stuck on Earth and he's just like, God damn it.
But it's only for the Super Bowl halftime, and somehow he magically comes back at the end of the show.
To be fair and honest, my time with Bimose wasn't all bad. I did have a bed. Well, really, it was a mat on the ground.
The way to make it sadder is like, and then my bathroom was just the toilet paper is next to
I
it.
like your
I
your
had a
standard
bucket.
of not that bad.
Well, it was much better than the cage I was in when he got me.
This is true.
Okay. Yeah, I'd hate being in a cage.
It's not that bad.
People who keep birds
Sometimes
in
it gets
cages
really
are
cozy.
assholes.
If you're really lonely and sad, sometimes the cage you just feel like a hug, a metal, cold, freezing hug.
Don't make people cry, G-Vac. Jesus.
You guys are saying this in
Sounds
front of
like
Nurian.
you had
He's
a
like,
very,
this got dark
very
really
sad
quickly.
childhood.
Anyways, I learned about space magic yesterday, and that was fascinating.
Oh, good. You didn't waste your time.
Oh no.
What, you're saying my gift is a waste?
What?
Do you know any female Kenku?
This is... What the fuck?
I'm sure there's plenty that are either students or out in the city.
I asked if you knew any.
On a personal basis, there might be a professor that I know. Anyways, I was the one who called you up here. I have questions for you. So he starts asking for a debriefing basically on the temple, its state, and what was inside of it. So how do you guys going to answer to that?
Well,
All right, so first off, there
and
were
then the other
these,
things,
on the way over to the temple,
you
we
see we
ran
fought
into
things.
some zombies.
and there's gargoyles.
Right, and then there was the gargoyle.
And then
He
there's
tried
also,
to
like,
give me a
methods.
cheap shot, and then GVAC told him to fly away, and then he flew away for a while. And there were also these baby gargoyles.
I
And
found out
I
the
wanted
rock,
to
paper,
steal
scissors.
one,
Wait,
but then
wait,
you know,
you
they
forgot
tried to
about the
stop me.
magical tree that healed us of our wounds.
do you mean the one that we slept in?
Yes, correct.
I think
I don't think that was the tree that healed us.
I
but
think we
okay.
just sleep, buddy. I think we just have good sleep for the first time in forever.
No,
Unlike
that's
recording
not
this
how it
tonight.
works.
How much
I've
sleep
been
do you
around this
normally
plane
get a
for a
night,
while.
GVAC?
Huh? No, it was the tree. I could tell. It has some magical properties.
GVAC, how much sleep do you normally get a night?
It depends. In between the screaming nightmares, maybe a couple hours.
Maybe the tree was magical.
I believe
Yeah,
so.
I don't think you screamed at all that night.
It's true. I would have definitely remembered screaming.
Yes, yes.
I think it makes it better of what we were talking about before we started recording.
It's true. Anyways, so back to the story.
Oh god.
Oh yeah. So first, then we went into the temple, and we could have
Wait,
gone
wait.
right
What happened to the
or left.
gargoyles?
I thought
Ooh,
the
we
rock,
just
paper,
left
scissors.
I casted a spell that made the mom fly away, and then this numbskull tried to teach the babies how to play rock, paper, scissors.
Interesting.
First off, that's a rude term.
Are you not numb in the skull?
Oh, I thought you were calling me a baby.
What? No. That would be an insult.
I thought you meant the word teach. I was confused.
He might have. All right. Anyways,
Oh, then there's Geo, and then I made a prayer to her.
Okay,
and then we
that's
had a
important.
conversation.
Oh yeah.
Tell me about the
no, but
conversation.
before that, there were the Mephits.
I said that
Those
already.
fucking Mephits reneged on their deal.
There was a deal. Oh yeah, they said they weren't going to eat us.
Then they tried to, and then we had to kill them all.
So
I
we
just
ate
wanted to
them.
give them food. I don't remember you eating them, but I could have missed it.
Shh. He wasn't there. You add extra details.
Oh, there was also a big magical telescope that if you look into it, it could, I don't know, like suck your soul out or something.
I don't know about that, but there were fire dwarves, and they were there, I guess, protecting
Oh, and
Crystal.
there was
And then
the
they said,
the
you know what,
water
fuck that.
dragon elemental thing.
Yeah, we didn't touch those.
The telescope also
he
gave
did.
you black rings on your eyes when you looked in them.
What? What telescope are you guys talking about?
It's in the front room, or one of those rooms.
Do you guys sleep at all? I feel like you guys
Yeah,
are
it was in the room with the
hallucinating.
Mephits.
there was a telescope, but I should definitely made it put circles on eyes.
right?
Oh, also above that room there is glass, and I tried to break it with a rock from above, but it just bounced off. And apparently, the only way you could break it was an adamantine pick. I don't have one, but that's what Bimose told me.
So you see a person on the side is making notes, and you see very confused glances up, and Nurian is just sitting there, like listening as you guys talk and talk and talk.
should I talk about Geo now? Or are we done talking?
Yeah. Tell me about you talk to Geo.
Well, first, I made a prayer to Geo. I was like, so what's it like being dead and y'all and, all that jazz. And, then I got some sort of magical pat on the back. And I was like, okay, cool.
Okay, when did this happen and where?
This is at the beginning of the temple. I got down
No, that
one
wasn't at
knee.
the beginning of the temple.
Yeah.
I thought that was when we were with the when the
No, the-
fire dwarves did the rod thing.
No, that's when I talked to her. I made the prayer at the beginning.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Now I remember that. Okay,
Yes.
that's right. Yeah.
But
Oh,
anyway,
there are
so-
also these murals all around it with the different seasons.
Yes, and the different gods as appropriate. Like
He has you described them to some degree.
They were copper and they had people.
Okay.
Good.
Okay.
enough.
So
So you
you
had Kythorn, Aurora, the water one, and Geo.
Jamar.
Thank you. I was going to say Jumanji, but I was like, that's not right.
I have to remember them. I made them.
That makes you a better DM than I.
That's because Rain wrote them down.
Writing. Yeah, I don't do that.
Okay, so then you went and talked to the Azers,
What are the Azers?
the fire dwarves.
I don't think they would like being called that. I mean, unless that's what they're into.
I think they're ass people. They didn't really seem like tits people.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know.
Ass is more eye level.
Azer.
I don't get me wrong. I'm fine with the spelling. It's cooler that way.
Yeah,
Okay.
it actually does sound cooler.
So they had a device that allowed you to go back into the past?
No, they kind
Sort of.
had us touch
It was
this
like a
rod,
memory
and
of
I
the
think
past.
it actually
Sort of like a
cast
living memory.
memory enchantment or illusion that kind of played this circumstance or scenario, and that's where we saw the prophet of Geo.
Yeah, they had us rub a stick and
way
we saw
before the
shit.
cataclysm, way before my people were hated. Yeah.
I don't hate
It
you.
was a long time
G-Vac.
ago. You have no idea what
Okay.
you're talking about.
Self-hate goes deep.
I mean, I don't love you, but I don't hate you.
You might not hate me, but I hate me, and that's all that matters.
Wait till you
Do you
guys
need a
find out
hug?
I'm cursed.
Do you need a hug?
No, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Yes,
you
I
like
have
a
my
hug?
wrappings. They're perfect.
Okay.
Sharper's got like his wings open. He's like, do you need a hug? He's like
Yeah,
walking.
exactly.
I thought you were going to say something fucked up and get another cage out for him.
I cast Conjure Cage.
Tiny hut in the form of a cage.
I cast Tiny Hut with Lock's
Entanglement.
Door.
Dingleman. Feel the love of constriction.
Oh yeah, so then the important thing happened with the conversation. What you care about, and then also why we dragged us here, which I actually don't remember. But anyways, so I touched the big crystal that we now have the small crystal version of. And the big crystal, I froze from what they tell me, and then I had a good conversation. We talked about tea and sports and the weather. And then we talked about how she's dead and it's sad and it's going to be okay. And then how I need to find out more about these gem things and cataclysm and why everything happened and something about chicken nuggets.
I believe about 35% of that, but okay.
I tried talking to her, but she wouldn't talk to me because I'm a child of Aurora, not Geo.
Okay.
Yeah, she's racist about her kids.
I kind of felt like I shouldn't talk to her because,
Okay.
Just the
Oh, so
awkward
anyways,
silence.
then we put the...
You seem like trying to like calculate things, and you're just like, none of this makes sense. But if any,
So we got the other crystals, and then we put them in the little holes, and then the door opened, and then there was this bone naga, and then I basically turned into fried chicken until
yeah, line lightning. That was
Yeah.
fun.
until someone resuscitated me. I think it was Noodle. Noodle, weren't you the one that helped resuscitate me?
I think it helped resuscitate everybody.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. GVAC was already awake by the time I was awake, so I didn't know what you were doing.
I did GVAC first because he was dying faster.
I mean, that's fair. Also, he has reviving flame, so I guess that's probably smarter to wake him up first.
Yeah. We're considering if you weren't going to wake up, we should kill you and then use reviving flame.
Honestly, that's not a terrible idea.
you know what? That's not the weirdest thing I've heard today. Anyways, Nurian looks at you.
No. So that we got the crystal. Oh, and then he got a staff, and he got something else that I don't remember. But he also got a feather, which I stole from him, and it's my feather now.
Were these just magic items?
Yeah, they're just magic items. They're not important.
It's important to me.
Let me study them, and we'll see if they're cursed.
That's okay. I can't take it off.
Sure,
I
my
hand
friend.
him.
I pull the
my
feather
staff.
out from the inside of one of my feathers. I go, here it is.
Okay. You see him chant you hear about Nama, and to each
I get
item,
ready to fight because I'm like, he's speaking in tongues.
and he gives the items back. He goes, "All right, well, those are things. They're old magic items. They wouldn't be much use to most these days." Then again, more and more artifacts are appearing recently, which has the Empire quite not happy.
Well, anyways, apparently this helps me fly, and it helps me fly ships, so I like it. And then I stick it back in my feathers.
Yes. Mark, that item is also now on your character sheet, by the way, officially.
Oh, thanks.
Everyone's items are made officially besides the earthen pill still.
First off, I made that. That's perfect. It's on my item. It's on my character sheet.
Send it over so I can read the book.
Okay, yeah, I can do that. Second off, did you say vampire?
No. We haven't had too much vampire activity recently.
You said something about the vampire not being too happy about that.
The Empire.
Empire. I was like, that would explain a lot about the immortal king dude.
You mean the Emperor?
Yeah, that guy.
Oh,
You mean
Never
the guy
mind.
who we've seen multiple times stand in direct sunlight?
Yeah, does he sparkle?
he must have a warding spell.
Believe me, you can take it from me. He's not a vampire.
Something a vampire would say.
You're lucky you're useful. Anyways,
Okay.
But anyways, kidding aside, what were we talking about?
well, I got the info I needed. So he takes out another crystal from his desk that looks identical to your crystal. He goes, "These are what I'm going to have you start hunting down."
Hey, what happens if you touch them together?
Nothing, at least for me. So he gives them to Noodle.
I step back behind GVAC.
Wait, are they different colors?
Yes, actually.
What colors are they?
One's green and one's like a sea green or sea blue.
Hey, what's his name? Joseph.
The guard?
Yeah, the guy for his favorite color being purple.
He's standing at the door.
Hey, come here for a second.
Yeah, I'm good.
Please?
No.
I'll buy ice cream.
Tempting, but no.
Alright, fine.
I think you're supposed to put those together.
Now, is this including the gem that we took from the Geo
Yeah,
temple?
one's one from the temple and one's from somewhere else.
Now, okay. So I just sort of touch them together and see what happens.
So you start putting the tips together and they start going.
Hold on. Before they
Tips together.
wait. Before he touches them together, I go bang. See if he flinches, or if anyone in the room flinches.
I'll do a wisdom save.
Roll a d20 just for funsies.
I got that one.
You drop the crystals on the ground.
I run up to him and I say, "That's 2 for flinching," and I give him 2 taps on the arm.
I make
All
a
right.
deck save.
Nurian's just, oh god, I hate adventures. I hated
got an
being an
11.
adventure, and I hate adventures. Okay. So the crystals are now on the ground.
Sorry. I bend over, I pick them up, I tap them together.
Okay. That's when you start hearing the as they start molding together.
Oh, we gotta put all
As
the
he
crystals
does
together.
that, as he starts putting them together, I flinch back and like cover my face with my wing and my arms. But then as they start molding together, I kind of peek. my beak and my eye out to look at it.
It starts growing together and getting closer. I'm guessing you're still holding them together.
Yeah, at this point, I probably would have touched them. I would just been like,
Yeah.
clack.
So they go, whoop, and it's just a bigger crystal.
Is this like those matching games
that
where
was
you need to
pretty
go
cool.
get 2 more crystals, make it into a bigger crystal, so then I can make this into a bigger crystal?
No.
This is not Bejeweled.
So
No,
Wait,
you guys
wait.
don't know about that. Sorry.
I'm gonna put like a cell phone on GVAC's inventory one day.
GVAC, what are you doing? I'm playing Candy Crush. What's that? Never mind.
Never mind.
Yeah, Speedy's just on his cell phone within his robes.
Oh, you'd like this one. It's called Angry Birds.
So Nurian comes up, grabs the now much bigger crystal and goes, Interesting. Very, very interesting.
It's okay that one of them disappeared, right?
Well, 2 have now become 1.
Well, I guess
Did
it
you
makes
hear-
it easier to keep track of.
He tries to noodle and he goes, Did you hear anything? Okay.
Did you hear anything?
Just that. So he puts it on the table.
Can I try licking it, see if it changes?
All in the name of science, I guess.
So I lick it.
Nothing happens.
What did it taste like?
You ever lick a salt lick?
No, actually, I haven't.
Obviously, you guys never been on a farm then. Tastes kind of like that. Which is salt.
Oh, okay.
It's just pure salt.
I guess I've licked a chunk of salt before, but not like a. I don't know.
It's basically the same. Your tongue goes dry before you really get far. He goes, all right, well, you're dismissed for the day. I'm going to run some tests. Feel free to study, explore the city.
Anything we can do for work around here? See if I can make a few extra.
Teachers
extra
always
gold.
need help.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, I have a question. What do you recommend I try studying next?
Torn usually study necromancy, time dilation, anything with curses.
Oh yeah, curses. That's right. Oh, and I can keep my staff.
The
Yes.
dragon man
He
is
gave it
raising
back.
his hand.
Yes, Noodle.
Are there more temples where we can get crystals from?
That's something I'm looking into.
Also, one thing I forgot to mention is that in the vision, we saw a whole bunch of the Torn people coming in to the temple place, and then the vision vanished. Would it be possible to find where the Torn took all the shit? Because that may be faster than going to all the temples.
Well, the problem is it wasn't the Torn, at least not the time.
Well, they look like the Torn.
Yes, we know. You're dismissed for now.
Okay,
Okay.
bye.
Guards, open the doors. Yes,
So
Chris.
I go to pull out my syllabus and see where the
Yeah,
curses class is.
the guard who brought you, at least starts taking you wherever you want to go. Like they offer to take you wherever you want.
Oh, cool.
So you go to class, and I'm gonna go down the line. Mark.
I'm going to go try to find some professor or class that wants to do some learning or teaching or experimenting having to do with flying creatures.
Okay.
Because I am a flying creature.
Okay. The person takes you. There's a whole entire class in aeromancy and a number of other nature spells which go with you. And then Chris.
I guess I'll go look at what classes are available.
There's leatherworking, there's meditation, there's forensics, there's whatever college class you can think of. There's either a magical equivalent or a natural study.
Now I have a question. If I was to say, I don't know, go practice my dexterity for a while, could I increase my ability score?
If you had a couple years.
Dang it. What about my intelligence?
Take a college class or a college year, maybe. Might increase, might decrease.
This book is stupid. Throws it over my head. All right, fine. I will just walk around campus and just explore because I don't really have anything I want to learn.
Okay. You run around the campus. I want you to roll a d20.
We're going to pull out the real die because these digital ones have been just screwing me over.
Yes.
Well, this wasn't as great, but I got a 3.
That's
You run into something rather scary.
Is it Elmer Fudd with no shirt singing "I'm Too Sexy for This Shirt"? Or for my pants, whatever the song is.
Who hurt you?
Elmer Fudd
How
hurt
do you
me.
even say that?
What the fuck?
You've never seen that video on YouTube?
No, I haven't.
He's like, I'm too sexy for my shirt.
In a
So
German?
sexy
Is
it
this a German album?
hurts.
You're on multiple. Okay, anyways. You're walking by a window and it explodes outwards.
It's cat season.
And you see what can only be described as, let me get this exact description. You see a very small man with a giant red hat and a goddamn sickle that's as big as it is. And it looks very, very sharp. And it's wearing metal iron boots. And they're like talking to each other as they just busted through this window, where you hear screaming from inside the classroom. And then they notice you. What do you do?
I want to give him advice, but I don't know if I can.
You're not there, so it's
You
okay.
split the party.
You know those things they tell us to never do, but we do it every time anyways?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Hey,
Anyways,
We're at school. How dangerous could it be?
school filled with magical mages and
As opposed to the non-magical mages, I want to meet a non-magical mage.
okay.
Is this like
Need a street
America?
musician.
are these like American schools? Like, do I have a Second Amendment or no?
I mean, it's obviously a monster of some sort.
Okay.
I don't
It's
understand
not
what the
like
Second
anti-
Amendment has to do with American schools. Never mind.
Whether or not he can kill
Use a
something.
firearm. In terms of this, though, so you're saying I definitely won't get in trouble for beating up these monsters, and it won't be like some awkward situation of, oh, they're just naughty students.
Correct.
Okay, cool.
These things are definitely not students.
I roll initiative.
Okay, roll initiative.
I should have used a real die. All right, I got 14.
All right. I'm going to give you the attack first because they're still looking around and they have no idea where they're at.
Cool. I have a feeling. How far away are they?
About 15 feet.
Great. I as quickly as I can, I run to them. Well, no, I don't dash. I just walk up to them and I use my psychic breath onto their faces.
Okay. And if you want to see what they look like, they're in the Discord, which Chris will put into something somewhere eventually.
We keep saying that. I feel like we just gotta
Chris does.
do it after.
Do I? I made
Yeah.
the channel. I was like, oh, Ray will take care of it.
I don't listen to the episode until it's out.
Well, you could
That's a good point.
you could just take the images and throw them in there.
Anyways, that's what they look like.
Okay. Well,
Evil
let me,
old men with a sickle and very steely boots.
Cool. So yeah, I use psychic breath on them.
Okay.
See their faces.
What is
It's a 13 deck save.
13 deck save?
Yeah, DC 13.
1 fails. 1 crit fails.
Ooh.
Yay!
So double damage for that one. How much do you do?
I do 10 damage in total.
Okay. So one's going to take double. All right. They turn to you. How far away are you from them?
About 5 feet. I'm within range.
Okay, they're going to go to fucking try to smack you hard with these sickles.
Nice.
What's your armor class?
17.
1 hits,
Ouch.
and the second one hits, and they are very, very sharp sickles as your skin gets torn apart,
Okay.
and you take 17 damage in total as they start chanting something in a fey. And they keep stabbing you and trying to chop your bits off.
Is it my turn now?
Yes, and you hear something coming towards the window.
Okay. So let's see. It's probably best if I focus on one and then kill the other. So you said there was one of them got a crit fail, right?
One of them looks like it has a headache, and the other one has blood coming out of its eyes.
Great. So I'm gonna take on that one. Does a 21 hit?
Most definitely.
Excellent. So I'm going to use my quarterstaff, so I can fuck him up with 5 damage.
Awesome.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action of an unarmed strike because I used a martial weapon.
Okay.
And does a 14 hit?
Correct.
Good.
It hits and then pushes through.
Excellent. So then I do 10 damage with the punch. And I forgot I have 2 actions now. So then I'm going to use my quarterstaff again just to really make sure that he's,
It's definitely feeling it.
Oh, good. So I got a 13 plus 7, so that's 20.
Yes. Math.
And roll for damage, and then another 10 points of damage from the quarterstaff.
You knock it unconscious. As you just beat the crap out of this fey thing.
Then I look to its friend, and I just taunt it with my hand.
As it comes charging at you. As a spell comes flinging out the window. All right, so you see something come out of the window and go to smack into it. It hits. Acid just gets drenched on this thing.
Nice.
And it screams in a lot of pain and turns to run.
I attack it.
Okay, you get an attack of opportunity.
Yay. 22 to hit.
You definitely hit.
Bow staff of death. 11 damage to his ankles.
Ooh, yep.
Then, let's see. I'm just going to go ahead and do my second attack now.
Yep, it's your turn now.
Oh, okay.
So you're going to keep chasing it?
Attack. Yeah, keep chasing and attacking. I just rolled a nat 1 with the digital die.
Oof. Okay, well, you trip on its face, but the problem is the acid that's drenched in, you hear as it actually melts in front of your eyes.
Did it just quote the Wizard of Oz?
I'm melting.
Very high intellect
Yes.
jokes.
I'm too tired for this.
I'm glad David understood.
I got it. I was just like, I'm taking psychic damage is what's happening.
Noodle is effective. Psychic
DM,
damage.
roll a wisdom saving throw.
Failure at this time of night.
Super effective.
You take 4 psychic damage.
Oh, okay. That was a lot of noise for a roll.
Yeah.
Well, I had to find the die, which was behind my computer.
Hey everybody, it's Chris here. I hope you guys are enjoying this week's episode. First, let's start off with the characters for this week. So, first up, we have Jovas Skirks from Parlor, O. Greg M. Then we have Alyssa Mooney from Twitter, Queen Orion J. We have Mosey from Twitter, Mosey DM. And we have Moira Beefmaster, which is from Twitter, Natural One Crafts. Thank you all for listening. I hope you guys are enjoying the show. If you want a character named after you, just do what you can to help support the show, whether it's leaving a review, getting your friends to listen to the show, getting your enemies to listen to the show, getting random people to listen to it, and just showing proof. That would be helpful. Yeah. And also, if you want to join the Discord, or if you want to follow us on Instagram, Twitter, or just communicate anything to us, just please do so. I love talking with fans as much as I can, and I don't get to do that as much as I wish. So, if you want to talk to us in any way, just feel free. Reach us out on social media. It should be available in the description of the episode. Yeah, that's all I have to say for today. Thank you all for listening, and I hope you guys enjoy the rest of this week's episode.
So you see an elven woman come running out.
I get up and dust myself off and go, "Hi, how you doing?"
Oh my god, I am so sorry. One of the students was summoning and we thought it was fine, and oh my god, I am so sorry.
It's okay. It wasn't that much damage. And no one got hurt in the long run.
How can she drags you into the classroom. You see it's a druid class. You do see like a whole bunch of people in different holy symbols for different forest gods. Just okay, we're gonna heal you. We are so sorry. Any way we can make this up to you.
Who is the person I was looking for again who made my boot?
Forrester.
Do you guys know anything about a man or person named Forrester?
I will let you roll a d20, 15 and above.
15 and above, and it's on the floor. And I got a 10. So no.
No, you are correct. So they're like, no. They heal you. They use a number of spells just to bring you back up to tip-top shape.
Okay.
They tell you those were red caps and they're bloodthirsty little monsters. They were trying to get a dryad from the local grove, and they guess the spell failed.
There's dryads in this bitch?
Yeah, there's a whole forest section to the school.
Interesting. Oh, actually, maybe that's what you could help me with. What should I learn? Like, I'm not a magic person, and this makes no sense to me why I'm here.
I mean, no one really knows why we're here.
Okay,
I mean, what does it mean to be
you for that deep shit? I'm talking about why am I here in this specific location. I know my purpose in life. You get your shit together.
I mean, you are like the hippity dippities class of like all time. It's like, this is Druidry 101.
Ah, now I understand.
I mean,
Be one with the trees, my friends. And I start to leave.
I mean, there's many. Like, you could study on the gods. I mean, obviously, Geo is not around, but there's a lot of other forest gods.
Oh, actually, I should do that. Where can I find all the books about Geo that survived the cataclysm?
That would be the Grand Library in the center hall.
Great. I'm gonna go there. If you need me or accidentally summon other things, just, I don't know, scream noodle and I'll be around.
All right. That would be very helpful. All right, so we're going to go to Mark.
Okay.
Your giant half-orc guard, Mosey, is his name, you find out. He's been walking with you. And he's dropped you off at a class having to do with air and the different configurations of arcane insight thereof.
Oh, he brought me to the wrong class then. I wanted a class on flying creatures so I could do a demonstration for them.
Oh, like oh, okay. Yeah. So he takes you, there's an actual giant, it's not a birdhouse. What am I?
Aviary?
Yes. But it's huge and made out of copper and glass.
Well, I probably feel right at home.
Yeah, it's nice. It's a lot warmer inside than out. There's a lot of updrafts.
Ooh.
So there's a whole class, and you see quite a few other Kenku are in there.
Any other wind blessed?
One other one blessed.
Okay.
White feathers instead of the normal black.
Is it a girl Kenku?
No.
Ah, damn it. Oh well. So I go, thank you, Mosey. And is the class already in session, or is it about to start, or what?
It's mid currently.
Okay. Well, in that case, I guess I'll just wait for a moment that I might be able to interject without just completely interrupting the class.
Okay, so you get to the end of the class. You see it's a very old woman is standing there. And she looks at you and goes, hello, guest. I'm guessing you're a guest if one of the guards brought you here, not in chains.
Yes, that's right. I'm here for a little bit of time. Anyways, I was looking for a class on on flying creatures, and since I'm a flying creature, I just thought if you wanted any help.
Oh. You two get talking and going over things, and she asks for your help just demonstrating different things of monsters you've come across. And things like that, and that's what you spend the rest of your day. You'll get paid 10 gold.
All right, cool. So I talk about the air shark, the gargoyle, and then maybe some other stuff.
Mephits, were rats.
Oh yeah.
All right, and now, Mr. David.
Yes.
You get dragged to a class by, what was her name? Alice. To a class on curses.
Excellent.
You see a man, and he talks very slowly about curses. He has black hair and a black robe. And you hear the word Potter come out of his mouth every so often. So it's most...
To
Does he have
page
some-
433.
Exactly. And he talks very long on the nature of curses and the price of curses. And he goes very specifically into... And he does use the Torn as an example of when one casts a curse or a spell, there's always a price.
It's not in money.
Tell me about it.
Yes. So just for your info, David, the Torn aren't hated, like fully. They're distrusted. They're not hated.
Wow, okay.
Because they're like 15 generations down. Or,
I see.
10 to 15
Kind of like treat them like gypsies.
Gypsies, you wouldn't really hate Germans for what the Nazis did.
Right.
You'd
Makes
go,
sense.
yeah.
Yeah.
Unless you were straight up Nazi, then you have every right to do whatever the hell you want. Anyways, so you sit there for the whole class. You can roll an intelligence check. You also have your staff with you too, and you notice a lot of cursed items are around you.
Right. 12?
You seem to understand it pretty well. He's getting really into like the mathematics of things and how it all works.
Okay.
Um,
Are they using any curses that I might be able to absorb with my staff?
well, you see, they're all supposed to cast a curse of some sort,
Okay.
which you're just there to listen, and that's not your specialty at the moment.
Right.
Hold on. Because you see someone curses their hat to their head. And you hear shouting as, yeah. From this person's hat as it starts constraining their head. And you see the teacher just stands there. Well, it's not moving. It's just making a sucking sound, and you see the guy go, kind of turn, like his eyes glaze.
I guess I take my staff of curses and I smack it.
All right, roll a d20.
Oh, not a melee attack? Okay.
Just, you can roll, we'll say proficiency plus charisma since you're sorcerer.
13.
Is that with the plus 7?
Oh, plus 7?
Proficiency plus your charisma bonus.
4, so that would be 16.
Okay, so it goes, and you see the head goes limp, and the staff goes, and kind of quiets. And you see the guy go, "Oh, thank you."
Sure is handy.
I mean, yeah, wow, that would be really nice for this class. People get cursed all the time.
Well, I can only have 3, so...
Yeah, totally. No, you're good, man. That thanks a lot. That actually, I was gonna play a prank on my roommate, but I guess this is probably a bit better.
Yes.
Okay. With that, the day comes to a close. Is there anything you guys wanted to do before nighttime?
I'm going to attune my items.
Okay. So you guys go tune your items. Mark, did you want to check to see what your bow actually was?
Oh, yeah. I kind of forgot about that.
I figured. I thought I'd remind you, especially
Thanks.
since I put work into it.
God.
The DM's job is not a pleasant one sometimes. Anyways,
I try to make it pleasant. Gee.
you guys do great, actually. It's also late. Chirper, you have a new item in your inventory if you look at it. If it lets me find it. Bow. It says crossbow heavy. It is a bow. You'll see why. So it is the bow of the hunted sun. So instead of a string or an arrow going into it, it forms one for you when you mimic the action.
Well, that's pretty
Wow.
dope.
Instead of an arrow, it deals a fucking beam of light.
Holy jeez.
Damn.
He stole Zelda's bow.
It's not where I stole it from,
Whoa.
but okay.
I was talking about Chirper
Dude.
stealing it, but okay.
Dude, 1d12 plus 1? Nice.
Mm-hmm. Anyone who's watched the old D&D TV
And a
show
range
knows
of
what it is.
100, 400? That's dope. Oh, hell yes. And it's, 18 pounds. Is it still 18 pounds or can we modify the weight?
Oh no, it's fucking heavy. It's
Okay.
solid oak with gold.
Wow. All right. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to.
Or horn plus oak plus gold.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to pare down.
But it feels like a heavy artillery weapon in your hand. Anyways, with that, you guys go to bed, and that's where we're going to end this part of the episode.
Oh, actually, before I go to sleep, I just want to say I gathered as many books as I could and take them back to my room if possible.
Oh, yeah. No, you do that. Oh, we'll do that real quick. So you guys go into the library specifically, and it's bigger on the inside than it is on the outside.
Hmm.
And it's massive.
Wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Wibbly wobbly, timey stuff. And you see a orangutan that's putting away books and moving books.
Nice.
And you see a librarian comes up to you and goes, "Oh, sir." And she helps you actually grab the books you need and want. She wards you off some books. Some books try to eat their owners, and some are rather dangerous.
What happens if I eat them?
We had a student try that once. They became the book.
He's living the fucking dream.
So you spend most of the night getting and reading and all that, and that's where we're going to end this episode.
Okay.
Well,
Bye.
Bye.
good night.